Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I'm here today for something that just aired. It's Gridman. Woo! This makes me happy. This pleases me. Last time on Gridman. Things are getting interesting. Things are getting very interesting. It's definitely sticking with the sort of Ultraman formula. What are these shows called? It's here. Tokusatsu. Yep. And here, let's you know what? Okay. So this is the base. And one of the first Tokusatsu series. But they're formulaic, you know? Monster attacks, and it's literally Monster of the Week. They're I think where Monster of the Week stuff started. Okay. Yep, big ol' kaijus. So monster appears. There's Ultraman. Something wrong. Ta-da! I'm Ultraman. Ultraman. Meow. Shooting blue lasers. Oh, he's big, so he's rolling around with another dude in a suit. Yeah, wait. Suddenly that was not dubbed.
You talk as though you know all the answers, so tell me what the man is called.
He hasn't got a name.
He doesn't, eh? Listen, I'll bet he does. Now, what is it?
I'll think of one.
Ah, does Ultraman sound all right?
Ultraman?
Ultraman.
Ultraman.
Ultraman?
do you like
Well, Ultraman. Alright, so let's Wikipedia. Yep. Second installment of the Ultra series. Becomes a major pop cultural phenomena. Science Patrol. But the Science Patrol basically isn't good enough, and when all hope is lost, one of their members transforms into a giant alien called Ultraman. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna keep an ear out for that one. Just in case like a hint of it shows. I haven't really noticed it. I didn't recognize it off the bat, but Gridman is it's a tribute. It's a tribute to Ultraman. So yeah. And then there's one of the characters, his best friend from school, who he's forgotten, of course. His best friend from school, like, constantly references Ultraman. He's like, in Ultraman, the kaiju always have a weak point. In Ultraman would do this. You know? So, I just wanted to know what we're talking about in terms of the source material. And I told you that I would do that on my own, but I didn't. I didn't, because it's been busy. I've been so busy. So today I'm gonna record this, and then I'm gonna record Sloblin Glayer, and then I'm going to record as many Ginga Densetsus as possible. Last time, we got another Monster of the Week, but we found out a little bit about where those Monsters of the Week are coming from. And the answer is, it's the cute girl in his class. What the fuck? Ah! She's like evil. She's like Evil Lane evil. She's like... what's her face? You know. She's like you know. A little bit. She's got some creep to her. And she's also hosting, another sort of digital mecha creature thing. And its name is Alexis. And it's like a dark Ultraman with like pipes and shit, and honestly, it looks like Kassadin. If any of you play League of Legends, I'm sorry. I quit a little while ago. Dragged myself out of that thing. I don't mean to diss it. It's a fun game, but it's also it's an addiction. It's yeah. Yeah. All right, that's an aside. Yeah, I lost some years of my life to that game, and I'm not happy about it. Not happy at all. Like, years of my life that I could have been playing Dark Souls and watching more anime. Come on! Um... But yeah, he kind of looks like Cassidon, though. Here, look, Alexis... Oh, no. Gridman. Oh, that's spoilery. I'm not seeing any of that. But this guy, right? This guy, this is Alexis. And, Cassidon. It's kind of got some similar vibes here. Got, like, these spiky things on his head, and he's got these, like, pipes coming out of his face, and, glowing eyes. You know, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Anyway, just a connection that I made. Kind of looks like Cassidon. And he's, evil? I guess he hasn't appeared himself. I assume he's the big bad. But, he has the ability to make other things appear. Specifically, kaiju, which that girl is, like, obsessed with carving, with, like, a razor blade out of, I think it's wood, but I can't tell. They could be foam or something, or plastic or something. It doesn't really matter. She carves kaiju, and she's, like, totally hikikomori, like, staying in her room all the time, bags of trash everywhere, and then row upon row of glass-walled shelving with kaiju in it. So, it's kind of setting up that there is an immense army that I keep calling him Ultraman now, that Gridman might have to defeat. So we've got our trio pretty well established. They're the homies. I don't remember their names because I'm a dumbass. Sorry. I don't remember their names, but we got redheaded main shonen protagonist with like a couple spikes on his hair. He's got like a little spiky thing. I don't know. We got girl who is popular and they're not, so she's like, stay away from me. But then she's also like, but we have to fight. And we've got his best friend who's kind of geeky and pretty cool. He hasn't really done much yet, but he's there for moral support and stuff. But we've been introduced to a fourth sort of main character, Calibar. Caliber. I don't... Samurai Caliber, that's what he is. He's Samurai Caliber. That's his name. Samurai Caliber! Yeah. And, he's funny. He's used for a little bit of comic relief. He's sort of an interesting character. But he's not one of the main three. He's more of a, like, mentor figure. He knows about these creatures. He knows something. He knows something. And he's already got some kind of... He's had some kind of interaction with Gridman and Gridman-like things. And we know this because he turns into a sword axe. A gigantic gold sword axe called Gridman Kariba. So it's Samurai Excalibur, Gridman Excalibur. But Gridman Kariba is pretty dope. So Gridman uses him, and so he's got a sentient talking sword axe thing that's cool, and he uses that to fight. Dope. Orochi. So we're settling into a formula for this show. Battle. This is Trigger. And Trigger likes to lull you into a false sense of, oh, I understand where this show is going, and then totally obliterate your expectations. They just tend to do that. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case for this show. This show is a tribute. It's doing the thing that it does. It's doing the Monster of the Week Mecha Shounen thing. And I'm fine with that. And if it keeps going with the Monster of the Week Mecha Shounen thing, I'm gonna root every time Gridman defeats a kaiju, and I'm gonna try and figure out the details of who the enemies are, and like, I'm gonna enjoy the crap out of it. Battle. If it subverts, and we're heading toward episode 3, this is where it traditionally would happen. Of course, it doesn't have to happen here. It could happen at episode 6. Who knows? I'll watch all the way through anyway. Heading to episode 3. The subversion and twist, if it exists, should be on the way. If it exists, I'm going to be thrilled. I'm going to flip. I don't know what they would do. I don't know how it would go, but I'm going to flip. Again, it's fine to go on the formula. It's fine. I mean, look at Hiroaka. I love Hiroaka. Hiroaka doesn't subvert. Hiroaka plays the shonen formula straight, just does it really well. So far, Gridman has played the shonen formula straight and done it really well. They could continue doing that for 12 episodes, whatever this is going to be. I assume this will be 12. I don't think that they can maintain that for 2 cours. And if it subverts, then I don't think that you can maintain, like... I think that would be a self-contained story. So I think, I'm going to guess it'll be a 12. I don't know what to expect. Another Monster of the Week? Cool. Another, a total shift? And a total tonal shift? Cool. More of the same, but with like a little bit more depth. Cool. What I think would be the way to subvert is Caliber dies. You know? Like, before he can really give them any information. I don't know if the show will go there. I have no idea. But can you imagine if it's set up well? He just got Caliber, just got this new ally, this ally who knows things, who's useful, who's his, like, trump card weapon, who will enable him to defeat the kaiju essentially with ease. And Caliber gets targeted and murked brutally. Huh. That would be crazy. It would be crazy. I don't know if it's even possible. I don't know what this show is rated. What's this show rated? Do ratings exist? Is that a thing? This show is rated PG-13. You know what else is rated PG-13? Maho Shoujo Madoka Magica. It's PG-13. It would have a PG rating if humans didn't die. I mean, like, on screen, you know? Because we've seen some off screen. A big, episode 1, big ball of boom explodes the school and stuff. But so far, we've seen only PG content. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what to expect, and I don't care. It's gonna be good. I know that it's gonna be good. It's been consistent. Unlike Zombieland Saga. Save Zombieland Saga, please. Episode 3 is not up yet, but it was somewhat mediocre. Yeah. Anyway, Gridman. Beep beep timer. It'll be a beep. Yeah. It'll go boop 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 beep, and then on the beep, if you're pushing along the thing, you can push the button on the beep. The green light is the same deal. Okay, let's do it. Let me get it full screen. Oh, man. Who does this theme? Oh, right, it's OXT. And they're, like, impossible to find. Because they're not actually a thing. It's 2 artists, and they're cool. I wasn't looking for symbolism in the OP, but should have been. So good. Okay, we got some rain. Oh, we're starting with the enemy. Oh. Start with the enemies and a little dude. Auntie? Did she carve a human? Defeat? Yo. I'll definitely crush him. Yo. I got a feeling. Hooked on a feeling. Do, 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 do. High on believing. Do, 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 do. Hello. All black everything. He's invisible. Oh my god, the fact that they're talking right next to her. Like, she's right there. She's like 3 feet away, sitting at her desk right now. Oh, Shrika. Oh, he's eating some bloods. He's eating some red stuff. She might not answer. His jacket is, Yoko-ish. Isn't it? Sword axe. Sword axe. Are they humans? I mean, they're not, right? But if they were... Nope, I just need some blood. Oh, he's actually just eating some, like, food. It's food. He's so angry. Is that his activation? Yup. Oh, no, okay. It is actually just a phone call. What? Is that Alexis? No, no, no. Hey, buddy. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Something disconnected. Up, up. Okay, my mic still works. It doesn't matter. No, 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 no. Yeah, girl. Beep, beep. Okay. Jinkies. That was strange. Oh, maybe it's this. Nope, that's good. Come out to play soon, Grinto Man. It's actually an iPhone. It actually had an Apple logo on it. That's interesting. No, it isn't. But it's important. It's actually not really a kaiju. Where's Kariba? You might have to, bro. You're gonna have to overcome that. Bakugo? Total Bakugo vibes. He's not fighting back. We get this techno theme again. Hell yeah. It's a means ends thing. Sick. Whoa. What was that? That was nuts. $9.50 reverse shot reuse. I want to check. What? No way. Did they just kill the fucking protagonist? So he might not actually be dead, but if he's actually dead, will his power transfer? Oh my god! What if she becomes... Okay. The other stars that appear. Okay. See, in the Digiverse, holy shit, they didn't kill. They killed him for like half the like half the episode. Not this time, bruv. Same shot. Same shot. What? He's a fucking tank. He's a tank. What? Gotta sell toy add-ons. Ooh! 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 It's like All Might versus, what are they called? A Nomu. It's a Giga Drill Break, dude! It's a Giga Drill Break. Pierce through the heavens! Time limit. Not a forgiving boss. And that's it. No preview. No nothing. Wow. Wow. What an episode. What an episode. That was beyond clever. It was a double subversion. That's what I'm going to think of it as. A double subversion. And it got me. It got me good. Got me good. They killed the main character. They tricked me. I really thought, when in the episode does that occur? 6 minutes. It really felt like half the episode, though. Felt a lot longer than 6 minutes. It was a double subversion. They killed the main character for 6 minutes. I was expecting it to be like maybe 30 seconds and then triumphant return. They had me. They had me. I mean, if you watch the reaction, I'm pretty sure that I sat there in stunned silence with my jaw open, just like for the entire time until I think when they showed up at the shop. Damn, they got me. And then, as it was sinking in, I was getting used to this okay, new world, no Hibiki, but Gridman's power clearly passes between people, so like who's gonna be the new Gridman? How's this gonna do that? Like, would it be her? I think it would be her. But like, does that work? What happens? But nope. He's not dead. You can just call him on the phone because phones are linked to lives. It's an interesting line from Caliber. I should say Kariba. Kariba. Episode title Defeat. You know, that makes it so that when you hit the point and they say they both died, you're like, holy shit, that's what the title meant. Defeat. They set up Auntie as the antagonist for the episode. And then Gridman is defeated and doesn't return. So it hits you and you're like, oh shit. They really just did that. And they give you not just enough time to to realize what's happened, but a bunch. The entire 6 minutes are like slow and quiet, and there's very little background music. It's just letting it sink in. And once you start getting used to the idea and you start theorizing, start thinking about what could happen, they pull you back from despair. That's what makes it so good. That's what makes it so good. There's a quote from Caster in Fate Zero. Yeah, in Fate Zero. There's a quote from Caster right after he's summoned. And he's summoned by spoilers for Fate Zero Inbound, sorry. It's like episode 1, episode 2 stuff. He's summoned by Psycho Killer. Psycho Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Hold on, I wanna hear that now. I'm just gonna turn the recording way down. Way down. So it'll be like a little bit of background. Okay. He's summoned by a psycho killer. And he's like about to kill a kid. And then Caster's like, no, let him go. And he lets him go. And then right as he's about to get to the door, like the door is open and the light floods in on this child. He's like, oh, I can escape. Caster like tentacle powers and grabs him and like pulls him back in. And then Caster says something about how certain types of fear are sweeter than others. And the type where you have hope and then it's ripped away from you is the sweetest of all. Okay. Is the sweetest of all. This is the opposite. This is the opposite. The exact inverse. We have hope, and then we're given despair, and then hope reemerges. And it worked. It worked. Like when Gridman comes back, I'm like, yeah! Yes. And then, of course, we get another transforming super weapon, and it's not just a weapon. It's a combine. It's a combination. Like, how dope is that? Just the combination sequence, like, it's a tank. Oh, combination sequence. It's a toy, you know? But it's also not. Like, I don't know if there are toys being made for this series yet. And then we get the music comes back in. Yeah, it's the theme song. He does this rocket punch, which is so cool. And then it turns into a full, like, what is that move called? It's like a reverse suplex, like the opposite of a suplex. And then yeah, this scene has been reused. And this is Gainax. The theme song comes in, and it's not only a named move, but it's like a super duper duper named move. It is a Giga drill break. That's what that was right there. And if you don't know what Giga drill breaks are, let's take a second and enlighten you. Who the hell do you think I am?
神楽の兄貴じゃない。俺は俺だ。穴掘り指紋だ。必殺。
Yelling, power battle. So there are a couple of things that are very Gurren Lagann-y about this episode. Okay, first thing that I noticed was his jacket. Okay, this is her intro scene. This will work. It's super classic, and it's only episode 1, so. Yep. Okay. So this will work just fine. So here, and then what I'll do is I'll pause it on the part that we need to see. It's just that I don't want to go straight into the part that we need to see. The part that we need to see is actually her bikini top. It's tits. That flame, fire on black, that is Yoko, and it's also part of the logo of. There we go. That's a perfect one. It's also part of the logo of the group. You could see the flame thing there. Boom. Kitties. It's quite similar. That's what it reminded me of right off the bat. Was that flame motif in Gurren Lagann. Then, let's see. Yeah, he eats some red stuff. He's just hungry all the time because he's a giant monster, really. They have this interesting conversation about, like, what if they're humans? It's like, wait, but what if they are? Yep. She calls him and activates him, tells him to go wild. He transforms into a giant kaiju, which is really more like a giant mecha kaiju. It's pretty cool. We get the, oh yeah, there's this theme for Gridman's appearance. Okay. Oh, it's very different. Very different. Okay, so I just wanted to check to see if that was a thing. So at 7:30. Oh no, it's during their first battle, I believe. Yeah, it's right after he transforms. And then they're battling. Here we go. Go back a little bit, and then I'll mutify, and I'm just gonna up the speed to 2x. Crazy CG animation, really quite good. I mean, it's not trying to hide what it is. That's what makes it acceptable, you know? That scene. There we go. This scene right here, okay, is get this. Yep. It's after he starts zooming around at the speed of sound. Rolling around at the exact same scene reversed, right? Now, Trigger is not a company that needs to do these things, usually. My guess is they're making it intentionally tropey. Intentionally obvious. Because they reused that one, and they also reused the rolling around at the speed of sound one. I just don't want to miss it. Yep, he comes back. Awesome. Awesome. Anti, go. It's the same transformation scene as well. Okay, see? Exactly the same buildings collapsing, all that stuff. Exactly the same scene. We're shooting lasers. And then we get the tank and everything changes. They really made me think that they killed the protagonist. A part of me wishes that they had. Just because that would have been so strong. It would have been such a strong subversion. And I think that Rika, the girl, has enough development to her that watching them try to piece it back together and, like, I mean, either one of them would be fine. But her, especially, taking on the role of the hero, that would be, like, nuts, first off. And it would be a very Trigger thing to do. You know? Be a very Trigger thing to do. But they didn't, and I'm totally okay with that. They subverted my expectations that they would subvert my expectations. They killed the protagonist, and I was like, here's the subversion, and then they brought him back. And I was like, oh, nope. We're sticking with the formula. Let's go. We're gonna have probably each of those Neon Genesis high school students can transform into a thing, and we're gonna have more kaiju, and like, you know what? They actually address it. There is a fourth wall breaking scene that actually addresses this. It's right after he comes back. Yay, yay. Okay, it's here. You're kidding, Gridman's alive? Though, why don't you try to enjoy it? Isn't that what the kaiju's for? That's true. Just talking to those of us who expect him to be dead. Who expect the subversion. How cool is that? How awesome is that? Try to enjoy it. We're not going to do that. Try to enjoy this. That's what the kaiju are for. Specifically this one, but that's what they're for. It's for having a battle. Try to enjoy what it is. Don't be a little bit cynical and be like, when's the big change gonna happen? They're talking to me. That's how I'm gonna interpret it. Talking to me, just saying, yo, this is what it is. Enjoy it. Ah! Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap this up and go film Goblin Slayer. Yeah! This was great. This was awesome. Goblin Slayer actually airs before Gridman does, but I was like, I'm not starting my day with Sloblin Glayer. I'm starting my day with Gridman. Let's go! And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did because this was pretty darn great. Pretty darn great. Classic Mecha Shounen, but with self-awareness. We've got a bigger team of allies. They're all homies. They've all got different personalities, and there'll be comic relief built into them. And they all probably transform into different super weapons. And we'll probably at some point have a super duper ultra transformation where all of them transform, and then all of them combine with Gridman. So he's like a super tank with a sword and like a gun and like whatever. Who knows what the other ones are? I mean, we've got a sword axe and a tank transformation thing. This is so much fun. It's so good. But they hit me. They got me. Tricked ya. Tricked you, Teeaboo. Haha. You got me, Trigger. Good job. Good job, yo. I love it. I love it so much. Anyway, I've been Teeaboo. This has been SSSS.Gridman episode 3. It was more than I was expecting. It subverted the expectation that it would subvert my expectations. That's what it did. And did it wonderfully. It got me. It got me. I can't give higher praise than that. That's what they were trying to do, and they did it. You did it. It's just like with Hiroaka. You're trying to have a classic shonen that I get into? Congratulations, you won. Congratulations, you won. Good job. Really good job. It was just good. It was better than good. It was clever. It was good and clever. Damn. Really good. Really, really, really good. Me enjoy. This Gridman, me Teeaboo, me likey. Hope you likey. Hope catch you in next one. Peace.